Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. So you've done MayJune 2019. Exam technique is important. We've spoken about this. I'm just going to reinforce that. If you look at questions
Okay.
1 to 5, you can see that there are some easy questions and some more difficult ones. You've started with the bank recon and probably the multiple choice as well. And that's a good start because at least then you can bank
Yes.
easy marks. In this paper, the bank recon's out of 22 marks. It should take around 27 minutes to complete. Right, if you're really good at your bank recon, it's going to take shorter than that. It's not going to take you the full 27 minutes. We've seen that in the previous paper, October, November 2019, and you'll see the same thing here in not October, May, June 2019.
Right.
Remember, you guys are doing a online assessment, so you'll have technology, you'll have your books, you'll have your notes, you'll have everything with you.
Yes.
So you can even use technology to your advantage and you can create a bank recon using Excel and you can just populate the blank template with your answers. Okay, so I'm going to actually just open up the previous exam just to get a template and then we can use the same templates
Okay.
just to save time so I don't have to draw all of this up again.
Right.
Right, and this template you can even use, just take one of my files and then just delete all of this. So literally what I'm doing,
Okay.
you could do the same thing. I'm just going to obviously change this, May, June 2019. Okay, all of that's still applicable. We'll leave the notes there in case we'll delete that, we'll delete that, we'll delete this and that. Okay, the rest of that can stay. Okay, just that needs to go.
Okay.
Delete. Okay, the balance. You're probably going to have a balance on that side, but we don't know for sure. So I think let's just keep it blank just in case so there aren't any, let's say, balances there as such. Okay, and that's what you're going to have. Right, so this template, if you want me to copy it, I'll just copy it and then you can look at a separate page here, create a copy. Okay, I'll call
Okay,
this
great.
bank recon template.
Thank you.
All right, so it doesn't matter what question you've been given, you're going to be given either all of this, so journals, T account, and bank reconciliation statement, or some of it. Okay, so this is a blank version of it. Let's just delete that. Okay, and you can use this template. It's here at the bottom. Okay, I'll color code
Okay.
it red, and then we're obviously looking at May, June here. May, June 2019. That's the past paper that we're looking at. So this is what I've got. Question 1, it's actually question 4. Question 4, May, June 2019. There's my template. So I've got this. And you can have this when you are doing the online assessment. Okay, have this on a separate laptop or a tablet or somewhere, but have this, at least then you've got the template ahead of time. So you're not stressing about the template. How long
Yeah.
do you have to complete the assessment? Is it a 2 hour paper or have they given you longer time to complete the
I think
actual test?
it's an hour and a half.
Okay, so they haven't changed that. They're leaving it as that.
Right. Yes,
Okay,
they
all
said
right.
an
So
hour.
I remember you said it was online and then they've obviously given you less time, but they haven't adjusted that. They haven't given you any other, like more information about it, any other
No,
indications of how the
they
test is going
said
to run.
tomorrow on the 15th they'll give us more information.
Okay, all right. So you'll know tomorrow exactly how the
Yes.
test is going to work.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So that's something that you'll have. There's the template. Now we go to the question. Okay, question 4 is over here. Okay, you've got some additional information points. Right, if you look at the required, complete the cash receipts and payments. Okay, you know you're going to be looking at journals. You know you're going to be doing a T account and the bank reconciliation statement. So they've asked you for everything. And this is the
Right.
maximum. You can't have more than this. It's 22 marks. The right approach is to go to the question, start at the beginning, go through it. As you go through answers, tick that you've looked at it. Okay, you don't have to look at something twice. An
Okay.
experienced bookkeeper, Ruyu Stores provides you with the following information for the month ended. She has prepared the cash receipts journal and the cash payments journal, but you have noticed that she's prepared them incorrectly. So there's already a clue that they haven't done things correctly, but this is what they have currently. She asked you to rectify the errors and to take into account any transactions that she might have left out as part of the dish information. Right. Okay, so you've got something to start with. You've got her cash receipts and her cash payments, what she's looked at. That's important. I'm going to be using this. I might even write things as is, or I might change things depending, okay? Dish information. The bank account in the general ledger had a credit balance. That's easy, okay? Bank general ledger credit balance 184,410. Okay, it's a credit balance. Bank balance 148,840. Was that right? Let's just check. It's 84. 184. 184.
410.
410. Right, 184,410 credit balance in the bank statement. Not bank statement, from the records of the business in the bank account for the general ledger. Okay, the bank statement had a credit balance. Credit balances are good, 90,000. That's obviously at the end of the month, 30th of June. Right. That's important, okay, because we're obviously looking at June as the reconciling month. That would have been given in the question. 30th of June is important. Okay, so you know the bank statement balance is a credit, 90,000.
Right.
Tick, tick. Number 3. Check number 228 issued to a creditor was incorrectly recorded in the cash payments journal as 2010 instead of 1020. Right, so again, just to revise, we're looking at adjust or reconcile. The first thing I'm looking at here is, well, who made the mistake? The check was issued to a creditor, so I've made a payment. Have I recorded that in the cash payments journal? Yes, I have. Is the amount correct? No. The amount was recorded as 2010 instead of. So the amount should have been lower, not higher. So how am I going to correct this? By processing a receipt. The receipt is going to reflect the correction. Okay, so that's going to go here in the cash receipts journal. I'm not going to put a total in yet. I'm going to leave that blank. I'll come back to it just now. Okay, so I'm going to write the correction of a creditor.
I put 990 as the total, but I don't know if that's right.
Sorry, what was that?
I put 990 as the total. I don't know if that's right.
No, the total will be from the question, so it's probably going to be one of these amounts. Either this amount, the total, or the actual amount with added up. Okay, so I can't put that total. That's not the total. Okay, this is an adjustment. Okay, if I read the question, remember, who made the mistake? We made the mistake. If we made the mistake, we've got to fix the mistake. Right, so we've recorded an amount for a payment that was too high. The payment was 2010. It should have been 1020. So the difference is going to be a receipt. 2010 minus 1020. 990.
I think that's what I... Yeah.
Okay. 2010, 1020.
Right. Oh, so I got that right.
Okay, good. Yeah, check it as you go, and then you can see. Right, number 4. The following checks had not yet been presented. All of them are outstanding. Outstanding checks go here.
Right.
Okay, what numbers do we have? Let's see. 230, 38, 41.
Right.
Okay, then you need to insert the amounts. 37, 56, 91. 37, 56, 91. Okay. Next. Ooh, pressed Windows button. Okay, here. Number 5. The bookkeeper deposited 15,000 into the business bank account on 29 June. But this deposit did not appear on the June bank statement. Right, so again, decide who's correct. Okay, the bookkeeper deposited the money, but the bank hasn't shown the money. So that's an outstanding deposit.
Okay.
Did you have the same thing?
No, that's the one that I wasn't sure of.
Okay, yeah, read it again. Have a look. Bookkeeper deposited 15,000 into the business bank account. Okay, so we've deposited the money into the bank account. We've recorded
Right.
it, and that took place on the 29th of June, before the month ended. But this did
Right.
not appear on the bank statement. So who's correct? The business. We've recorded the deposit. Who hasn't shown it? The bank. It's an outstanding deposit.
Right. And does it go in
15,000.
the credit side?
Yes, because they
Okay.
will credit your account when they deposit and reflect the money.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, number 6. Okay, our store's business bank account was incorrectly credited with a deposit of 6,000. Right, who made the mistake? The bank.
Thank
Adjust the reconcile, reconcile. Okay, it's a bank error, it's an incorrect credit. They incorrectly credit your account. So when they correct it, they're going to debit your account with 6,000. Number 7, Mr. P, a debtor of R, deposited 1,500 directly into the business bank account. Right, so again, just to reconcile, well, the bank account, the actual bank statement shows the deposit. We haven't. So this deposit is going to go here as an adjustment. Debtor, how much? 1.5. Okay, the bank statement has it, we don't, we need to adjust.
you. Right.
Number 8, 25 June, there were 2 debit orders. The first debit order was for the payment of an insurance premium. The second debit order was for a mortgage on the bond. Okay, so 2.5, 6.5 debit orders. Who's showing the debit orders? The bank statement. The bank has the debit
Right.
order. I don't have the debit order. I need to adjust. I need to show it. Insurance, bond payments. Okay, the insurance was 4. 2.5, bond, 6.5. Okay, looked at that. Next. Number 9, 30 June 2018, before any of the above mentioned transactions were taken into account. The cash receipts journal had a total of, there's the total, 363,820. It should be the same as this one. 363,820. Yes, it is. Okay, and the cash payments had 95,000, which should be the same as this one. Yes, it is. Right, so those are the totals. Now we've read it, we've confirmed it. Now we can put that in. 363,820, 363,820, 363,820, 95,000. Happy with that?
Yes. Got
Good.
that.
Okay, the last one. The rest of the transactions were as given in the cash receipts journal and cash payments journal. However, the bookkeeper was not sure that the transactions were entered into the correct journals. Okay, so that means go and look at the top to see what they've done. Right, so now we look at this. All right, Miss K. Yun. Okay, RD check. Do RD checks go to the cash receipts or cash payments? Where do RD checks go?
Is that the same as a stale check?
No, stale checks are stale checks. RD checks are dishonored checks.
Okay.
Dishonored checks go where?
Cash receipt.
No, cash
Cash
payments.
payment. Okay.
Okay, check RD. Right, so RD checks go to the cash payments. How much was the cash payment? 4,000. We can tick it. We've now looked at it. Okay, next transaction. Interest on overdraft. Interest on overdraft, receipt or payment?
Receipt.
Ooh,
No,
interest
it's a
on
payment.
overdraft.
It's a payment. Sorry, it's a
Yes,
payment.
an overdraft means you are owing the bank. Okay,
Right.
if you're
Yeah.
owing the bank and they charge you interest, that's interest that you're going to have to pay.
Right. Okay.
Okay, interest on overdraft. Interest on overdraft, how much? 300. Okay, next, rent income is income. Rent income is received. That one's correct. 6.5 will stay there. Next, okay, cash payments, donations, cancel check. Where do you show cancelled checks? Cancelled checks are stale checks. Where do
Okay.
stale checks go?
In the receipt.
Good. Stale check, 650. Or cancel. Cancel, stale check, same thing.
Okay.
The application is the same. The process is the same. Cancel. Okay, you're cancelling the check because it's stale. What is that amount? 650.
Yeah.
Okay, the debit order. Does the insurance go in the cash payments journal? Yes, it does.
Yeah.
That one's correct.
Yeah.
We've got insurance already, so we're not going to show it again. Have a look.
Right.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we saw insurance earlier. They said there were 2 debit orders. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, the
right.
one was 2.5 and the other was 6.5. Right, so there's the 2.5. There's the debit order insurance. That's correct. That's in the cash payments. Do we have it? Yes, we do. There's the insurance debit order for 2.5. Okay, bank charges 150. That's correct. That should go in the cash payments.
Right.
Now
Yeah,
you've completed the
okay.
question. Now you need to check. Sum up the left. Sum up the right. Okay. Right, your receipts will increase your bank. Your payments will decrease your bank.
Right.
Reference your totals. That total. That total. Right, which side's bigger here? That side looks bigger than that side. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so write down the big total on both sides. Right, what am I missing? I'm missing an amount over here. So I'm going to have balance carried down will be the difference. The total less those 2 amounts to get the missing figure.
Right.
Right, there's the total. That's the balance that'll be brought down. Right, so now that we've completed this, we're looking for that. Okay, we're hoping that the answer we get on this side is the same as the answer that we have on that side. Okay, but they're separate.
Okay.
Internal records on the left, external records on the right. Okay, you do the same on the right. You check which side's bigger. This side looks a lot bigger. 90 and 15 is 100 and something, 105. Okay, 105 is the big total. Write the big total on both sides. The missing figure, this figure here, the one that I'm looking for. How do I get that figure? I need to work out the difference. The total less that and that and that and that gives you 80,600. Perfect. Full marks, 22 marks for this question.
For the balance for the general ledger account is always the total minus all the debits or the debit.
Yeah, it's just a balancing approach. Yeah, you're just balancing what's on the right by looking at the 2 columns to see what's the missing figure. Yeah, so you always look for the bigger side and then you're looking for the missing amounts.
Okay.
Okay, so how did you do? What didn't you get right? How long did that take us? Let's see. It took us about 15 minutes.
Right. So what I did was I didn't actually go back and check the cash receipts journal and cash payments journal. I didn't read that last.
Okay, that's fine. If you left something out, then I just want to see how well did you do. So looking at my answer and looking at your answer, how many things did you leave out? Or how many things are different?
I got most of it right. In total, I got about five.
Okay, so let's go through it quick. Cash receipts journal. Did you have these 4 things? Did you have these 5 things? Did you have a total?
Yes, I just didn't have the rent income and the sale check.
Okay, you didn't have that and that. Okay, so minus 2 there. All right. What did you have here? Did you have all 6 of these?
1, 2, 3. No, I left out the check RD, the interest, and the bank charges.
Okay, so minus 5. All right. Okay, then obviously your balances would have been different. You still would have gotten a mark for this. Did you get that right?
Yes, I got that right.
Okay,
yes.
Did you post your totals?
Yes, I did.
Okay, if this was a written question, even though your totals are incorrect, you would have gotten working marks. So just a disclaimer in terms of online multiple choice versus written. If it's multiple choice, you have to choose the right answer. If your answer is not there, then you're going to have to fix it to try and get an answer that is there.
Right.
Okay, that's the only disadvantage with an online assessment is if it's not written, there's no half marks or working marks. It's either you
Yeah.
have the answer that's there in the multiple choice or you don't. Okay, so you just got to be
Oh,
careful with
yeah.
that. Right, so, but if this was written, so far it's only -5, it's not looking so bad. As long as you posted those things correctly. Did you have a balance here? Did you balance the account correctly? Did you use the right process?
Yes, I did. I
Okay,
did
that's
what you
perfect.
asked. Yeah.
Yeah, so if it was written, you would have gotten the marks for that. Okay, what did you have here? Did you have the balance?
Yes, I had the
Good.
balance.
Did you have the outstanding
And then,
checks?
yes, I had that.
Did you have this, the outstanding deposit?
And then, no, I left out the outstanding deposit.
Okay, so -1 there. Did you have this, the error?
Yes, I had the error.
Perfect. Okay, so -6. So you would have gotten, let's see, how much was this question out of? 22. You got -6. You would have got 16 out of 22 if this was a written question.
Right. Okay.
Okay, 16 out of 22 is more than enough to pass. 11 out of 22 is a pass. Okay, 16 out of 22 is what? About 60%, 70%, somewhere around there. 16 divided by
Okay.
22, 70%. That's brilliant. That's good. That's a good pass.
Okay, great. Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay, so you just need to do more questions until this becomes easy.
Right.
Okay, it's easier than before because you're getting the majority of it right. You're already sitting on 72. You just need to do a little bit more so you can get to the 100.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Right.
you should be aiming for 100 for a bank recon. Okay, a bank recon
Right.
is nice and easy because of this. You know it's correct when this happens.
Yes.